people, welcome to another edition of the Finger Tapping Frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard with me, Big Jim, and Ninja Boy. And today it's back into that little territory of trepidation. It's those Team Battleground rewards. It's have we please got a SummerSlam card. For those of you who have not seen what we've done before, this will be our fourth venture into Team Battleground rewards, fourth consecutive win in SummerSlam 17 tier. Only one card so far from SummerSlam, which was in the first pack that this man here opened. Since then we've just drawn blanks, and in fact the last two packs that we opened were the whole team were the worst ever, and yeah, the whole team
got a
has drawn a blank. So this is not good. This is not good. Now, I have noticed this morning one of our guys has already opened his rewards and he has got a SummerSlam rewards. That probably reduces our chances to an absolute minimum, but we just have to see what we can see,
Unless it's like when like the first 8 have 0, that's it, no one else is getting more.
Or maybe they've improved it.
When one person has it, then overall 2 or 3 people will have that of the whole team.
Who knows? Whatever theory you'd like to come up with, I just hope we get SummerSlam cards. What I'm just going to do very quickly though is I'm in a new King of the Ring. I've had my 4th semi-final bump in King of the Ring, so I've won the first one and then I've been bumped out of 4 semi-finals since. So I'm in a new one now. Just say hello very quickly because there's a lot of chat going on. To the likes of Nick and Ritzy and Yanid and Stefan. I think those are the main guys who are talking. So hello to you guys and good luck to all of you, as long as you don't beat me. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. So without any more yabbering, let's get on with the collecting. And as you can see, Ninja Boy's straight in, so he's obviously going first. So it's fingers crossed, toes crossed. Everything crossed, was it? Yeah, so I see. Yes. Right, go.
I'm going straight in.
Tappity tap. What do you reckon? What's your gut feeling? Is it going to happen?
My gut feeling is
it going to happen? Is it going to happen?
I'm going to get the worst possible again.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Wait, is that a SummerSlam?
What's that on the right hand side?
Yes! I think I got a SummerSlam.
What's he got? What's he got? It's going to be... We can see the card back. You can see the card back. Come on, he's going to get it.
Yes,
Jinder Mahal! He's got a SummerSlam pull.
SummerSlam!
May not be the man that he would have chosen, but it's a SummerSlam card, and
I said I was going to get the worst possible. I got the best possible.
And I tell you what, the chances of pulling a SummerSlam card in these has not been good. So well played, Ninja Boy.
My theory is proving worse.
Actually got a SummerSlam pull from team. It does happen. Yes. It does happen, people.
Only at the round where people got it from the team, 3 people got it, including me. Now 2
no
people
point
have
me
it.
opening one now, is there?
Let's make it another 3.
Absolutely no point me opening this now.
So I got a SummerSlam.
I've not. So you've pulled 2 out of 5 now, haven't you?
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Sorry, yeah. I've not pulled any so far. So
3.
So let's see how I get on. What made you think? Because you looked at it and you were like, oh no, and you looked like you didn't think that you'd got one.
Yeah, because it was so skinny.
Because it was
hard
squeezed.
To see.
Right.
And of course, red.
Bit like me.
It
was so skinny, it was hard to see. Not that funny. Right, claim rewards. Here we go.
Funny.
Ready to tappity tap tap. Please be kind.
I just remember that if there's a SummerSlam, it's going to be a person.
Please. No. No, I don't think that is.
No, that looks like, yeah.
No, again.
The worst possible.
Big Jim strikes out again with the worst possible deck again. And these battle points are just piling up. They're piling up. Come on, Cat Daddy, put some SummerSlam cards into the... again.
You got rid of 3 yesterday.
How many more Cedrics can a man pull in a lifetime?
You've had about 12.
I've lost count, mate. Seriously lost count. Well, there you go again. I've struck out again. I've struck again. What is the point, Cat Daddy? What's the point in this?
I'm going to power up my Jinder.
Okay, well, you do that, buddy. You do that. I'm really pleased for you, honestly. And now, while you do that, how are you guys doing in your Road to Glory? Road to Glory! Ninja didn't bother because he anticipated that the grind would be real. It would be tough. It would be a slog, and he was right. I've got some credits on. I've bought a few credits, and I'm doing 6-point matches at the moment. I started hitting some trouble just towards the back end of Big Cass. You don't want to be around the back end of Big Cass, obviously. That's where all the trouble is. And I got to about 190, and then 10-pointers just became impossible. So I've been hitting some 6-pointers. I was even struggling for a bit there at one stage, but it seems to have kicked round again, and slow progress is being made. It is, what is it, time-wise? It's 1:30 in the afternoon here in the UK, so I've got a good few hours to go yet. As you can see, there's a SummerSlam tomfoolery, SummerSlam plus Lazybug, or a WrestleMania for Dr. Schwartz. So we'll stick with the sixes. Are you going to do a bit of ranked mode? Ninja Boy's still waiting for his pull. I did.
Yes.
Ah, yes. What?
You
did. I said, yes, indeed, I did. I did pull. I've forgotten who I pulled now. Who did I pull?
I'll tell you without saying camera.
Oh yes. How could I forget? You'll probably guess it wasn't a biggie. I pulled, and it wasn't Biggie. I pulled TJ Perkins as my as actually a wrestler instead of the support card. Again, for those of you who've not seen what we've been up to, I've pulled 2 support cards so far. There's the ladder. Hello, Ninja Boy. Woo! There's the ladder, the edge card. Was the first support card I pulled. Now, those individual stat support cards are flipping useless, so I definitely wasn't happy with that. But then I pulled Paul Bearer, who at least is a deck card, albeit I've forgotten to stick him into King of the Ring, so that was acting like a bit of a doofus. But now I've got TJ Perkins, and I'm only about 60 matches away from a ladder pull, which would give me another male superstar. So things perhaps beginning to look up a bit on that front, albeit that obviously all the other SummerSlam cards I've got have been my first freebie, and then the event cards.
My ladder pool is a female in about 850 matches.
Get grinding, my son. You get grinding.
That's what I'm doing.
So Ninja's doing ranked and basically just doing everything he can to get himself up to his. First of all, is it 300 you need? 300 resets you need to guarantee a pull. Albeit, well, I mean, we've seen some people. You don't know how much people are actually buying cards and not fessing up. And they're just saying, oh look, I've had 2 pulls in a very short space of time. But we've seen quite a few people who've pulled 4 or 5 superstars so far, which seems a bit excessive.
And I've pulled nothing.
When some people have not pulled any at all. Or like me, have had a healthy section of support so far. So what am I doing here? Apart from staring. Let's do him.
Shout out to Buddy.
Shout out to Buddy. Shout out to Ninja Boy and Buddy. In the corner, just chilling. Chilling away. Going for the hashtag chill. Yeah, so you guys, how you doing on your road to glory? I've seen some people have had to resort to the uncommon card trick to grind through the last few points on Kurt Angle.
If I was going for Angle, I'd have to do that.
And if you're not sure what that is, it's basically get yourself a deck of uncommon cards. It assumes that you've got strong support cards to cover all 4 stats, but basically give yourself a deck of all uncommon cards. Use the 2 support cards to boost you up at the start of your match, and you should basically win because your support cards will boost you over anyone else that you're playing. But I stress it does need to be all uncommon cards. You can't stick in some others thinking, oh, this will give me an extra advantage. Just stick to the uncommon cards and then put your supports in.
Yeah, because I had...
And see how you get from there. Oh, he's back. He's back.
I had an experience once.
Really?
Where,
do you want to hear about this?
I put in all uncommons. But when I played the match, it was still all like what it was before. And that was because when I swapped out one of the uncommons, it did the waiting on the network and
I hadn't taken it
back.
out.
Yeah.
Right, I see.
So messed up.
Yeah, so just make sure if you do that, that you've got a full deck of uncommons on the go. So I've still got, in my saved cards,
Hello.
I do have a deck of uncommon cards just in case I would need to bring them out, but I'm hoping I do not need to do that. AJ Mel. Right, you see Ladybug was there again, so Ladybug must have a fairly decent deck if they keep cropping up. I know that people have been seeing the same 2 or 3 names in that top slot, the top 10 point slot. So, male tag team. Right, yeah, just another Team Battleground blowout.
I got a Ginger though.
You did get a Ginger, and I'm really pleased for you, mate. I'm not quite sure where he stands in the. He's probably got to be one of the better cards, hasn't he? Bearing in mind that.
Yeah, because he is the current WWE champ.
Yeah, when the tier came out, he was the champ, so you would expect him to have some decent stats.
Yeah.
I think, isn't he something like. Aren't there like 3 or 4 cards in joint 6th place or something, and he's one of those? Or joint 3rd place, perhaps?
Ooh,
there are some. There's some people out there who've been collating spreadsheets and doing all sorts of things to try and
time to wait for about.
give us a chance to see what cards are the best. Right, this is a little bit rough. This one. It's not just falling easily into my hands, is it? Who have you got there?
I'm waiting for about. I've got Joe. And
Samoa Joe and
The Rock.
The Rock. Yes, we've got Ninja Wrestling Entertainment is currently working on Ninja Mania for you. We're just trying to decide how's best to do it, because I think Ninja Boy has to sit down and do 8 bouts or 9 bouts live. One, it would take about 2 hours and you'd probably all be asleep by the end of it, and two, he wouldn't have any voice left. So we're just trying to work out the best way to do it, whether we perhaps do it over a few weekends and just do 2 matches at a time for you guys, or whether we film the whole thing and then I edit it down so we actually do a slightly slicker production than when we do it live, because I could use a couple of cameras and do some different angle shooting and all sorts of fun and games. So we haven't quite decided. Well, perhaps you could let us know what you think down below. I'm not going to give you the option of saying do the whole thing at once, because that would just be mad. It would just be mad. But I could actually produce a video that was 1.5 hours or 2 hours if you were prepared to watch for that long. But my present feeling is that we either do it as 4 20-minute broadcasts over 4 weeks with 2 bouts per broadcast, potentially a 9th, something he's got up his sleeve, he won't tell me what it is, or we film it using a couple of cameras and I edit it down into something that is 40 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour, hour and a half. I don't know, you tell me. What do you reckon? What would you watch?
What do you watch?
What do you think would be best? Let us know in the comments down below, because your guidance is always useful, because obviously at the end of the day we're on this side of the camera and you guys have got to watch on the other side, and if you find what we're doing boring you're not going to watch. So right, I'm going to give myself another 12 of those. And kick in. No.
Did you 10 by accident?
I've just lazybugged.
Ladybug.
Oh well, this will be interesting just to see. Bear in mind, Ladybug has been sat there all this time. Let's have a look and see.
Okay, I think this first one's going to be SummerSlam Pro.
What cards they've got. So
I'm going to say Jason Jordan.
Well, on that basis, yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
On that basis, then let's put in.
Kalisto.
Look at that.
Who've been the one I said second.
Kalisto Pro. Okay, so let's count the pros.
Okay.
Count the pros. There's one. Male solo speed has to be Jinder. Oh, straightforward card, but unfortunately not falling in my favour. Right, male tag team.
Oh no, they're compatible.
2 event cards against my 1 and a standard, so that again is going to
win.
It's going to beat me. It's going to beat me. It's going to whoop my ass.
It's not going to whoop your ass.
It's whoop my ass. Right, female solo.
Come on, surely. You broke it.
Got a proc on the go. Well, that's something. At least I've not got a whitewash on my hands. Right.
I say go. Is he going to do pro?
I tell you what, I'm just going to put.
Cena.
I'm going to put Cena in.
Knew it.
Just as
Angle.
well. 2 pros. It does. I do get a bit irritated when you're playing someone in Road to Glory and they're allowed to have the pro of the card that you can only get when you finish the Road to Glory. Thank you.
No, they're compatible. That's a loss.
Doesn't matter what you do, they just happen to be compatible, or
so
they proc.
So we're counting Kurt Angle, because he is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
pro.
that's definitely.
He's
It's two
an event.
SummerSlam pros. I've come across a lot of
Jason Jordan.
Money in the Bank cards as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say Money in the
Mate.
Bankers. Yeah, what a surprise. There's me. It's a matey. I'm not quite sure about that graphic that goes with her.
You
Well, I'm
to
going to
do
have to do these two,
compatibles.
aren't I?
Lesnar.
There we go. So that's three.
Three.
Three SummerSlam pros. God, if you meet these guys in King of the Ring, you might as well give up. I'll tell you what it is making me think, though.
Unless you have these cards.
It's going to make me... well, it is making me think I should have a go at Money in the Bank. Because...
Well, you're going to need a lot.
I know, you're going to need a lot. It's going to take a lot to do, but I think it's 22,800 per card.
Yup.
Female tag team.
Which would be 45,600 for a pro.
There you go. It's got a Nim Nom Nimini.
I believe that's 45,600 for a pro, by the way.
So is that 4 pros
Yes.
he's had now? 3 males and 1 female.
45,600 for Money in the Bank pro.
5, there you go. So he's got both Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. That's 5 pros. Male solo.
And Mr. Black.
So there you go. Very obviously not worth trying anything of that nature. I'm just so used to trying the top points, I got a bit carried away with myself.
10-2.
So there you go.
5 pros.
There you go. That's not going to get me very far, is it?
No.
Not very far at all. Let's
What's
just
a break?
pick these. Oh, I've reached the card limit. Oh, jeez. Okay, well look, should we call it a halt there? Are you done? Yeah? We'll call it a halt there because I've got some serious grinding to do and you don't want to see watching me just clearing out my card deck. And the grind is real. The grind is real. Again, you know, I would be happy to play on for a bit longer if you wanted, if you just want to see us doing some general gameplay. Again, let us know in the comments below. If we'll try and keep these videos to around sort of, well, I normally say 10 minutes. It's normally about 15 to 20 minutes by the time we're finished. We did used to do them for about an hour or so.
Yeah.
And of course you are now streaming on Twitch and doing occasional streams on YouTube, so you can come and see some gameplay there too. But yeah, let us know if you want longer YouTube videos, because not all of you do access Twittery type things. And on that social media front, don't forget, you can of course subscribe down below to see more of this. Bug us a few likes if you wouldn't mind. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, where all the banter is, and Facebook. Until we see you next time, best of luck with your Team Battleground rewards. And in the meantime, you stay cool.